second edition of The Edge. I'm Kaeleigh.
And I'm Van Wilder. In this edition of The Edge, we have an egg-citing unboxing in Agriscience, plus the construction class is bringing it home, literally.
Plus, we will introduce you to more new faces here at EdTech. But first, did you know that October is college application month here in Michigan? During the month, many high schools have special events to help seniors apply for college. This is set up to help many students who might be the first in their family to attend college.
So to kind of get their plans rolling for senior year, because it goes by rather quickly. The other reason students would want to apply in October is because some colleges waive their fees.
Application fees can be as high as $100, which means applying early could save you a lot of money. If you have questions or need help with applications, make some time to check in with Ms. Spahn or Ms. Guerin in Student Services.
Everyone loves getting package in the mail, and for Agriscience students, that's receiving live chickens. These chicks aren't just cute, they're part of a big project for students.
Right now they're in their brooder, so it's just like a multi-tiered little cabinet.
As the semester goes on, their care changes.
But once they get bigger, we move them into larger pens where we have to clean the bedding and feed them regularly and give them new water because those things eat up water like crazy.
This project teaches students the process of raising poultry.
The educational value of raising up the chickens is so we don't get very attached to them and understand that our food comes from that, and just shows how humanely that they are raised.
While these chickens are being raised, their weights are being recorded to track their growth on different feeds. However, these chickens have a greater purpose in life.
They are broiler chickens, so they are meat chickens, so they are raised for food.
The class will be donating the chickens and items like stuffing, green beans, and more to the Stone Soup Food Bank in Lapeer this December.
In construction, students are glad to welcome a home returning project. This year, the seniors will build an entire house from top to bottom. The Edge's Logan Romain has the story.
Students in construction trades are excited to welcome back their new big class project. In construction trades, this year, they will be building a full-size house instead of the cozy cabins.
We couldn't build the house last year because the other house was still sitting there on the foundation.
Now with a clean foundation, they can get started. The house already has a buyer. That buyer is actually related to one of the students in the construction trades class. The buyer had a floor plan they wanted.
The house is 60 foot by 28 foot. Pretty standard house for just normal house. Yeah.
I believe 2 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms. After that, we're gonna start with the walls. And once we have a good setup, we're going to start with the roof and just building the cabinets and the doors.
While the project is going to take the entire school year, it is all about learning, so the students will have to solve problems.
I feel like a big problem we're gonna have is communication, because if someone's doing something on the other side of the house that we don't know, if they mess up something on the other end of the house and we're good down there, we're gonna be done for because it's gotta line up perfectly.
Right. So they're gonna come across lots of opportunities where they're not sure of the hard skills, meaning how to maybe use the equipment or read a print. So I hesitate to call it creativity as much as problem solving, right? And then from the plan, once we get that all figured out, then the accuracy comes with trying to execute, making sure that everything on that plan we build to spec.
Before building, the class did some challenges in the classroom to get prepared.
So the cinder block challenge was basically we wanted to take, I think it was 3 regular cinder blocks and a half one, and we wanted to stack them up.
In real life out there, we can build the real house, but we're building it on a already kind of a prefabricated foundation. So the foundation challenge was a small group of kids, 3-4 kids that would get together, and they had to build a cinder block wall, kind of mocking up a foundation.
When it comes to this project, Mr. Butts is excited to see the students grow.
Well, to see I guess the main thing is to see how well they do, the sense of accomplishment, you know, how I just know how much they're going to come together at the end. We're starting from nothing. It's a big pallet full of wood, and then we're going to build this, 1,500 square foot house. that's a big sense of accomplishment for the kids, and they'll be able to tell that story. Be like, well, when I was in Ed Tech, we built a house, and now it's over, on Newark Road or whatever. They're able to drive by it. It makes me proud as an instructor, for sure.
Looking at a great start with a great team, I can't wait to see the final product. Of course, we'll be updating you along the way. Reporting for The Edge, I'm Logan Romain.
And I'm excited to announce we have 2 brand new paraprofessionals in diesel technology and in welding and machining. The welding and machining class welcomes Miss Winget. She's already very familiar with Miss D and the program. Mr. Shaw in diesel joined the classroom in mid-September.
I'm a parapro in diesel technology. My main background is in the medical field. I am a PCT, so I once I got out of the medical field and I moved over here, I decided that I just wanted something different.
I was a student. I started in 2016 as a junior. I was the only girl in the welding and machining welding and machining program. And Miss D, she was my teacher. She came in from the Army, and that was a super big inspiration for me.
As we welcome both Mr. Shaw and Miss Winget, we aren't done. They will be hiring a second parapro in welding and machining, as well as a new parapro for public safety. As always, we'll introduce you to them when they arrive. As the new parapros arrive to the building, so do a new wave of preschoolers who are just starting school.
The Edge's Grace's McComb introduces us to the class of 2039.
If you are down the blue hallway, you may hear some little voices. That's because preschool started on the 17th of September.
Actively in our class, we have 4 days of preschool with our littles, and so we're helping them train for kindergarten.
Even though these seniors worked with these preschoolers last year as 3-year-olds in the morning, there was still a lot to do to prepare for the school year.
To prepare the kids, we had an open house last week. We took a lot of online trainings to help recertify ourselves to work in the classroom again.
When it comes to what the kids are learning, they start with the basics.
We are doing our ABCs and starting to introduce each letter, and we are starting counting and math.
What's your favorite thing about being at preschool?
Playing outside, playing playground.
It's great to have them back, and we hope that we can share more lighthearted stories with you. Reporting for The Edge, I'm Grace McComb.
Anyways, that's all for the second edition of The Edge.
Thank you for watching this edition of The Edge. We are excited about bringing you all the news and events this year at EdTech.
In the meantime, you can keep up with us on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok at The Edge LC. I'm Kaeleigh.
And I'm Van Wilder, signing off until the next Edge.